my beloved darlings. My name is Katie of Rosebloom Readings. Thank you for being here with me today. Today's reading, my loves, I'm very excited about. If you know me, you know that I love dreams. I love talking about dreams. I love doing readings on dreams, dream interpretation, symbolism, so on and so forth. It's been a main interest of myself and my intuition for as long as I can remember. So we have another dream interpretation reading today, my loves. We are going to be looking into whether or not you have met your soulmate in a dream, or dreams, could be multiple dreams. We'll look into whether you've met them, they've met you. Maybe there's a link between you both in the ethers. You're connecting through dreams. Very exciting stuff, my loves. Really looking forward to today's reading. There's a lot of very buzzy energy. There's a lot of solar plexus energy, sacral energy, and third eye energy, as well as very spiritual energy. I can feel a lot of like buzzing and kind of like almost pinching along my left calf, if that resonates with you at all, my loves. So I will have the timestamps for each pile in the description box below, my darlings. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, it could be that you have messages that are meant for you in the different piles that you feel drawn to. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, my loves. And yeah, very exciting. I'm excited. I'm ready to get started. Pile number 1, my darlings, is the 6 of water or 6 of cups. Pile number 2 is the 10 of earth or the 10 of pentacles. Pile number 3 is the 9 of earth or the 9 of pentacles. And pile number 4 is the 7 of water or the 7 of cups. I think it's very funny that it was just cups and pentacles, water and earth that came up in the selector cards. But yeah, sit on it, my darlings, meditate on it, go for what you feel drawn to, and we will get started, my loves. Hello, 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 my beautiful babies. Group number 1, if you picked the 6 of water, this is your reading for if you have met your soulmate in a dream. We have the Fool as well. Very exciting. Something starting. But I'm also, with the Fool here, I hear like a call to arms, but it's not that serious. It's not that deep. But it really does feel like someone's trying to like get your attention, like horns blaring, you know, like French horns blaring. So it does feel like, oh, noses itchy, my loves, if that resonates with you. It does feel like this is a person who, in their subconscious, is an incredibly powerful, intuitive. They astral project. I feel like they've astral projected since they were very, 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 very young. They have a lot of lucid dreams. I think they're aware of the fact that they lucid dream. The film circa 2000 something, Inception, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, really opened their eyes to the fact that they're like, oh my God, I fucking do that. I can control like what I do and how I react and what happens in my dreams. So they're aware of the fact that they can lucid dream, but I think that's kind of where it ends for them. They're like, oh, you know, it doesn't have any like spiritual connotation to them. Very good astral projectors. So they, and I feel like there's something to do with loss here. There's something to do with a sense of grief. My throat chakra is acting up as well. I want to take 3 of these. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Yes, gorgeous. We have the World. Holy shit. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is exciting. Okay, so something to do with grief, something to do with a really strong sense of loss, a sense of something so strong that they had no choice but to kind of pull back. They really had to isolate themselves. And it's like in that period of time, they subconsciously reached out for comfort, and it feels like that's when they started connecting to you in their dream space, because they were sleeping a lot. It feels like a depressive episode with isolation, a lot of sleep, not a lot of energy, not a lot getting done, no motivation to you know, get up and exist in the world in a excuse me, my loves. Oh my God, I shook the whole fucking thing. Throat chakra shit. exist in the world in you know, a way that took effort, a way that they couldn't bring themselves to do. It does feel like a very close loss. For a lot of them, I feel like it was parents, siblings, very close grandparents who could have like lived with them or raised them basically. And so in that period of grief and loss and isolation, in the ethers when they were sleeping, they kind of scoped out and, you know, looked for comfort and looked for love. And that is where I feel that they met you. I feel like they were the first ones to reach out to you. And I feel like it just, from your perspective, this is really interesting because rather than two people dreaming about each other, it's like they introduced themselves to you through your dreams. So while they were sleeping, while they were dreaming, they could reach out to you in your dreams. And it feels like in the last 2 to 3 years, you've been having, like, I feel like you, for some of you, you didn't really ever remember your dreams. Some of you, your dreams are really like I'm seeing like Salvador Dali paintings, like just very nonsensical and surreal and fragmented and not non-linear in any way. And really just like, you know, you'll remember maybe little weird bits, but like just very surreal, very, very, very strange, very, you know, unclear to you what they're supposed to mean, if anything. You've always just interpreted dreams as being really fucking weird. We have the angels of the four directions. Absolutely. We have intuition and manifestation. Yes, we do. We have you needing to cooperate with me. Please and thank you. And then we have optimism. Beautiful. And then out of nowhere, one day, night, whenever you were asleep, you just had this dream, this very, very, very sweet dream. And it feels fleeting, just an instant and then whisked away. I'm seeing that scene in Sleeping Beauty, Disney Sleeping Beauty, where she's doing some shit in a forest and the prince or whomstever the fuck, the dude on the horse, I think it's a prince, right? Yeah, Prince so-and-so. Charming, Philip, whichever. And he sees her and they have this like very fleeting, very romantic, very dream-like interaction. And she's singing about dreams. Oh my God, holy shit. Oh my God, okay. And that's what this initial dream feels like. Just a very fleeting, very exciting interaction where you were like, oh my God, who are you? What does this mean? And for some of you, it could have been like a very unidentifiable person. Some of you, it could have been a celebrity that, you know, you're interested in, who that's how they appeared to you in the dream. Some of you, it could have been like a friend that you've never had a romantic feeling for, but they didn't appear to you as themselves in your dream, because that would have been wild. So, and it feels like those dreams have really increased in the last 1 to 4 months, I'm feeling, or 1 to 4 weeks, especially. And for timelines, it feels like you could meet them no more than 3 years from now, but I'm hearing for a lot of you between 7 months and a year and a half. You'll be meeting them in the physical. But very exciting dreams with a lot of water. With my stomach needs to stop. Oh my God, my solar plexus chakra is just fucked the house down today. Like, it's crazy. So my stomach needs to stop. But dreams with a lot of water, a lot of very like fast moving water. So like, you know, like in Ponyo, the like huge waves that are like extravagant and gorgeous and ethereal, that kind of an appearance, very much like here. And then we also have with the Nine of Pentacles, excuse me, my love, the Nine of Pentacles, we have somebody coming from the water. So it really feels like this person gradually, but still unknowingly, is connecting with you through their dreams. But now, because this connection has been established, it feels like, excuse me, my loves, it feels like there's like a link between both of you now. And sometimes you'll go months, weeks, months without seeing them, my darlings, and you two really miss each other in the dream space. And you know more than they know that there's something there. You're like, this is a person I need to pay attention to. And it feels like their appearance over time in your dreams has changed. I keep seeing a well also, like meeting by a well. Oh my God, there's a well. I didn't even, oh fuck. Okay, there's a well. Wow. And, or like on the beach by a waterfall. This is where you like interact with them in your dreams. And, it feels like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of water initially, and then it feels like there's more land involved as you get closer to meeting them, as your connection strengthens and has strengthened. So instead of standing, you know, waist deep in like waves ebbing and flowing back and forth, you went on to shore. And then, you know, you were by a well, so the water was still there, but you were standing on solid land by the well. And then it feels like this is where we're going to, as opposed to, you know, all this water over here. It feels like we're ending up like fully on dry land. Earth, fruit, bountiful. And then I feel like the dream you're gonna have right before you meet them in person is a dream where you're leaving like the area with the well, you're leaving the beach, whatever, and it feels like this. You're walking through a little grove, and then you're just ending, it's just land forever. It's fields, it's trees, it's a forest, mountains, very much the polar opposite of water. And then it's like a matter of 1 week to 1 month, and then boom, you meet them in person. And they're going to remember you very, very clearly because their dreaming is so lucid. And I feel like they've seen you more clearly since the start than you've seen them. It does feel like you've been on a very, very lovely spiritual journey, my darlings. I'm getting a lot of Piscean energy. So even if you're not a Pisces, just identifying with the traits of Pisces, which is very, you know, dreamy and very meditative and very, you know, deep thinkers and very vast imaginations that connect to their intuition, incredibly intuitive. And it feels like, yeah, they've seen you more clearly than you've seen them. And Spirit is not, what is going on with the Zodiac deck right now? I'm like, do you want me to switch it up? And they're like, no. Okay, just take your fucking time then. We have Taurus and we have the Sun. Okay, this is beautiful. And then the bottom of the deck, which I almost never look at, is Air, my loves. So, this is very exciting. This is so fucking cool. Okay, so I'm seeing polar opposites. So for Pisces, the opposite would be Virgo, the sister sign, opposing sign. And for Taurus, it would be Scorpio. So it could be your signs, could be their signs, could be your traits, their traits. But it definitely feels like that's kind of the energy of this connection of like similarities, but also like for sister signs in astrology, sometimes it's like the shadow self, you know, like you really have to confront the aspects of yourself that, you know, maybe you don't want to confront. And that's not what this feels like. With this Sun, this just feels so bright and happy and easygoing and deeply fucking intuitive, but also deeply heart-centered. And it feels like, rather than like a shadow self, you two are just completion. You two are a fucking team, like a match made in heaven. Absolutely. The dream team. It feels like I'm getting a very fantasy element here. It feels like you two could bond over like an interest in like fantasy movies or games or literature. I'm hearing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, yes, confirmation. So I was reading this, which is like a break card in the deck. but it has little messages that come out, and then it fell with close by right up top. So that's, yeah, this person's on their way to you, my darlings. And it's so comfortable, so fucking familiar, so good. The number 13 is going to start popping up a lot for you as well, my darlings, if it hasn't already. It feels like it could also be your favorite number or their favorite number. Not to insert myself in the situation, but it's also my favorite number. But yeah, definitely a bond over fantasy. You guys could be cosplayers. You could bond over an interest in cosplaying, conventions, Comic-Con. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Thank you. And then these two really wanted to come out. Okay, oh, no, another one wanted to come out. No, there we go. Yeah, like fantasy movies, and it feels like this person and you as well, this is a very common ground for you both, have really liked, especially in your childhood, to live in your heads. So we have somewhere in South America, alive, exotic, vibrant, desert. We have penthouse, expensive and luxurious, nice. We have place of work, structure, busy, high-ranking, rules. And then we have North America. I'm going to put these two together, actually, because it feels like they need to be together. Proud, romanticized, ambitious. Okay, so definitely feels like distance here. Definitely feels like distance. Feels like when the two of you are together, it's beautiful, it's wholesome, but there's also the feeling of fully being present and being appreciative of, and the fact that these two connected under far away. Yeah, close by, but far away. You're close to meeting them, but they do live far. But there's the feeling of really making each moment count when you're with this person. So you could be in North America and they could live in South America, or vice versa. Or I am seeing a split in continents. So I do not feel that they live in the same continent that you live in. I am seeing a separation of water. I am seeing you needing to take a plane, them needing to take a plane to see each other. I feel like you could meet online in a community that has to do with interest in fantasy. I also feel like some of you could be writers, or they could be writers, or some of you work for like, or they could work for like, oh fuck, what what's that, Polygon, I think it is, the website that does like reviews, or IGN and shit, reviews for like video games. Or that could be something that you visit and they write for them, and then, you know, you follow them on like fucking Twitter or whatever the fuck, and conversation is started there. But it does feel like fantasy, video games, movies, cosplay, etc., definitely is the link that connects you. Someone really feels like a writer too, though, even just as like a hobby. Someone feels like a very talented writer in this connection. Feels like they're financially stable as well. They're really doing well financially. I feel like they have their own living space. They've really got their shit together, which is really attractive to you, because I feel like some of you have never been in a romantic relationship before, and others, I feel like there's I'm hearing not a lot of experience, so it feels like maybe one connection, or two shorter lived connections. We don't need to be so intense about it all the time, my loves. And it feels like the people that you have dated really haven't had their shit together. They've been like immature. Maybe they've been like between jobs. Maybe they just didn't really have like any goals or ambitions, and it just wasn't doing it for you, my babies. Was not doing it for you. Wasn't like super attractive to you to be with somebody who like had no direction or goal in their lives. So we have closed, guarded, pace yourself, slow and steady, friendly, high vibe, kind, generous, don't push button, foolish, naive, trickster, playful, fun, young love, and speak with Fire, loud expression. Yeah, so the fact that this came out when we were talking about like immaturity and kind of stuff. So this person feels very fun. This person feels very, very fucking fun. They are so different than anybody you've been with before. And for those of you who haven't been with somebody, they're different from who you would perceive your partner being, just based on the people around you, the experiences of your friends and loved ones and who they've ended up with. And this person is not that. This person is mature, but very fun. They're silly. They don't take themselves too seriously. I feel like that's really important, because it does feel like you have an element of seriousness to you. And have more fun, my babies. Laugh more. This person really reintroduces you to a lot of fun, especially in terms of like your interests and their interests. Just having a lot of fun, feeling a lot of joy. This person feels really vivacious, really, really, really vivacious, really happy to know you, really happy to connect with you. This person is very, it's earth sign and fire sign energy I'm getting the most from them, my darlings. They're very honest, very truthful. They do not have a filter when they speak. They're very blunt, but you can take them at their word for anything. They do not say anything, no matter how small, how insignificant, without meaning it with full and truthful intention. It does feel like this moves quite slowly. I'm seeing the Taurus on that, where like you cannot, like Taurus is the bull. You can't push it forward. You can't pull it forward. You can't tip it over. If it's not moving, it's not fucking moving. But when it moves, it's going. And that's how it feels like with this connection. There is a long period of time that is spent getting to know each other. You two are very similar. You two are very connected. You two are very much meant to find each other. I'm seeing like a string connecting you both, and you both kind of like, you know, pulling it along as you like walk towards each other, and then finally meeting. And I feel like for some of you, the distance is going to be a difficult factor. And for those of you who distance is a difficult factor, it's a friendship for a very long time. Regardless of what this turns into, there is a friendship here that is long lasting. There is such a strong, beautiful connection between you both that it's really not something that can be ignored or avoided. But for others of you who develop this into a romantic relationship, it does take a lot of time. And it does feel like I'm hearing adjustments are needed to be with each other. We have shoulders, we have the heart chakra, and then we have handmade or purchased. And I want one more, please, my darlings. We have arms. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. So as I was just getting into, my loves, it feels like, yeah, adjustments are needed in one of you, you know, needing to kind of make the change to be with the other person. And it feels like one of you is, I feel like in most cases, it's this person being very isolated, not having a lot of family, living away from their family, kind of being, you know, they have like a good social circle, but like being more or less alone a lot of the time. They really focus a lot on work. Their focus has been on work, making a name for themselves, finding success in what they do. Obviously, with the penthouse, they've done a fucking fantastic job of finding that success. And then the other, so in most cases, I feel the other is you, my darlings, of having like a very solid circle of family, friends, or both, and really just feeling safe and at home in where you are, and really not wanting to separate yourselves from where you are. And it feels like in that case, this person would then come to be with you where you are. But with arms, I mean, it's just, and heart chakra, like, oh my God, you fucking guys are so sweet, and definitely connecting tightly with each other. So there is going to be challenges with the distance. It is going to take time. There is going to be a feeling of missing each other. I feel like some of you might even, you know, just find it a bit too difficult and end up, after a relationship is established, end up being like, okay, like, let's take a little bit of a break because you just miss them so much. You want to be with them so much. It's too difficult. And I feel like that's when, in that time of separation, that's when the dreams reignite. But I can hear, I'll always find my way back to you. So in the instance in which that happens, that's kind of what jumpstarts, like, okay, I know now fully through being separated from you for that time that you are not somebody that I want to be without. And, you know, I think it's time that we move in together. We have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. It's time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. We have work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay, 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 okay. And your hard work is paying off. Gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, so a bit of intimidation from you, my darlings, that I'm picking up on, just in the fact that this is something distant, because this is somebody you feel such a tight, close connection with, and you do get to meet each other physically. After the first few months, I do see you meeting each other physically, but there's fears that come up a lot with you, especially in terms of distance. You know, there's issues with jealousy, there's issues with insecurity, there's issues with just reacting kind of in a more intense way to this person and the dynamic, because you miss them and because those feelings start to weigh heavily on you. So I'm hearing that communication is really, really important, my darlings, because this is a person, as I said, who does not say something they don't mean. So when they're saying they love you, when they're saying you're the only one they care about, when they're saying they are with you and they care about you and you're everything to them, take them at their word, my darlings. Don't let your fears and insecurities in this dynamic that can at times be difficult, just because distance can be difficult, and don't allow it to blow things out of proportion and make things into something that they're not. And with hard work paying off at the very end here, along with a new moon, it really feels like through the work, through the effort, through the time and getting to know each other, a friendship developing into something more that's already linked so strongly to the other person through a soulmate connection that has been long-standing for years, I'm seeing, for the most of you. And then at the end of that, both of you realizing, like, okay, we don't want to do this distance anymore. We don't want to be apart anymore. We don't want to, separate again, ever. And we want the other person forever, and making that change to move, and then everything just being like fucking sunshine, roses, and lollipops after that. But really remembering to calm down, really remembering to pace yourself, let things develop as they develop, especially in the beginning, because it feels like you're so excited to meet them, to find them, to see them, that you're kind of like, okay, let's get a move on. This person moves things very, 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 very slowly. They are a very loving person. They are a very warm person. They are a very affectionate person. They are a very loyal person, but they do move things very slowly, especially because a lot of them, I see you connecting with them online, and through online platforms, you can't take everybody at their initial word, and you can't like jump the gun and, fall into any connection with anybody that pops into your platform, because you don't know initially who's on the other side of that screen. So things do take time, my darlings. Get out of your heads. I'm hearing that very strongly. I feel like that's even something that a message that you get a lot, or a message that you get in the physical a lot as advice from a parental or caretaker figure. Like, get out of your head, stop overthinking it. And appreciate this for how beautiful it is, because it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. I feel like you're also going to, if you haven't already, you're also going to start seeing moons a lot in your dreams, especially dreams that connect to this person. I want to pull one more deck. What am I pulling? I want to pull a couple more tarot cards. Holy fuck, I always forget that this chair can lean backwards when I reach back for another deck, and my chair's like, oh, we're lying down, and I'm like, am I dead? But this is really beautiful, my darlings. Don't be so hard on yourselves. I feel like you have a difficult time accepting I want you, and I want you, little sneaky baby over here. Thank you. Accepting a good thing when it's given to you. I feel like you, especially in the last year, my darlings, have kind of beaten yourselves up and gotten really downtrodden. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Fool again. Fuck. And we have the Lovers. Stop. Just, will you please? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So I need to, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second before I lose my mind. Over here. Over here. Over here. Even you can go over here. Thank you. I love you. Move this here. Holy fucking shit. As if you needed more confirmation, as I was just about to finish saying, my darlings, it feels like in the last year you've gotten really downtrodden about your love life and the prospect of connection, and you just feel very scorpionic energy. You just feel otherworldly to people. You feel like you're not understood. You feel like you're not able to connect with people on a level that is deep enough for you, my loves. And that's where it stands. It doesn't matter how other people feel towards you, because you have this endearing mystery about you. You're very attractive, very seductive, even more so than you're fully aware of, my loves. You don't realize the effect that you have on people, but you have a pull on people. And it doesn't matter how people approach you. It's a matter of, you know, who is making you feel seen and understood and valued and attractive and important and respected, and all of these beautiful things that you should be feeling, that this person makes you feel. Very interesting as well that we have the Lovers here with someone in water and someone on land, when we were talking about that in the dream space. Oh, the confirmations. And then her walking out of the water onto the land. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Anyway, heart chakra, throat chakra, solar plexus chakra, everything is happening at once. But yeah, don't beat yourselves up, my darlings, because I'm hearing this person is worth waiting for. This connection is worth waiting for. It's not too good to be true. That's something you tell yourselves a lot. I feel like it's even advice sometimes you give to friends or siblings in terms of relationships, where you're like, if something, you know, looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it could be a fucking disaster. Or, you know, if it looks too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. And sometimes things are as good as they look, but they're not too good to be true because they're exactly as they appear. And that's how this connection feels, my darlings. So not letting yourselves get swamped down in negativity, not letting yourselves get lost in overthinking. Communication, my babies. The confidence to communicate. And not just communication, but also listening, processing, and holding on to what this person tells you in terms of communication. If you send them a message saying, hey, I really miss you. I understand that you've been busy with work, but I really miss you. I'm feeling lonely. And they say, I'm really sorry. Yes, I've been busy with work, but I know that's not fair to you. And I miss you too. Let's, you know, you're really special to me. I really care about you. I'm sorry I made you feel this way. Let's make a designated time to communicate and talk and spend time with each other. Don't take that as them falsely comforting you, as telling you what you want to hear, because you do that a lot, my darlings. You interpret people's intentions and actions in a way that makes it seem like you're, you know, giving them no other choice but to say or do what they're saying and doing. And that's not this person. You could not force this person to do a fucking thing. I'm just going to say that right now. So what they say and what they do is what they mean to say and do, my love. So take them at the value with which that stands. And I'm hearing be a little brave, because this is very intense. This is a very beautiful connection. This is a connection that it might get, you know, at the beginning could be wavy. In the middle, when you really want to be with each other, could get wavy. But the distance is not forever, my darlings. If you want it to work, because this person wants it to work. So if you also want it to work, it will work. But new beginnings, absolutely, my darlings. This person is so fucking close to you. I feel like you're Going to be getting a lot of symbolism. There's something about a song. I'm hearing a song, and the intro, it's like, it feels like an older song, like something from like the 60s, 70s, or 80s. And it feels like the intro to the song has like some heavy like saxophone or bass guitar, which is very different from a saxophone, but that's what I'm hearing. Or like trumpets. And like there's a very like intense, heavy intro to the song where when you hear the song, you have no choice but to kind of be like, oh, here's that song again, or here it comes. And it feels like that's popping up a lot, like on the radio when you're out shopping, so on and so forth. Because that's kind of how this relationship comes about. Like you're chill, you're vibing, you're having your saucy little dreams, and then wabam, trumpets, saxophones, bass guitar, and this person and you connect. Very exciting stuff, my loves. Is there anything else? They give me a shiver and they tell me no. Group number 1, this is gorgeous. To come out with the lovers at the end of the reading, oh my goodness gracious. Beautiful, 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 beautiful soulmates. How fucking cool. I feel like this person also teaches you how to lucid dream in a more conscious way, because they just, oh, they've got it fucking down packed. And you're able to do it really easily. You really catch on very quickly because you are very intuitive as well, my darlings. More consciously and intuitive in a different way than they are, but as well as they are very intuitive. And yeah, it's a beautiful connection, my babies. It's really, really, really beautiful, and you're going to get a lot of comfort out of it. So don't be so hard on yourselves. Don't be so hard on this connection, this person, just because it is coming about in a way that's different than how you anticipated it being, because it won't be different forever. I do see this being as long-standing as you allow it to be, and being with each other, living together, having all your happy, wonderful things, and then like almost fondly laughing back at like, oh, remember when, you know, we lived in different continents and, you know, in different time zones, and it was really fucking difficult, and we missed each other all the time, and it was really hard, but ha ha ha, isn't it so funny that we get to be together now? We don't ever have to worry about that again, and it's beautiful. It's really, 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 really beautiful, my darlings. Also, I'm hearing take time for yourself, so ignore the wax stuck to my mat. Little witch things, am I right? Take time for yourself. So meditation, treating yourself nicely in like the shower or the bath, buying nice things for yourselves, nice smells, just meditating, just a time solely for yourself to reconnect with yourself, but also to allow yourself to kind of wash away any negativity, any heaviness, any lingering things that you no longer want to feel, and leaving space only for clarity and what is meant for you, my darlings. But I hope that you enjoyed that, my beloved group number 1, you sweet, beautiful angels. If you did, please let me know by leaving a comment down below. I would love to talk to you, love to hear from you. If my energy resonated, the reading resonated, please consider subscribing. All of my links for Instagram, as well as information on private readings and my email, are down in the description box below. Heart chakras, baby. Heart chakras. Thank you so much for being here with me, my loves. I love you all. Bye. Hello, 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 my beautiful, beloved group number 2. Off the bat, my darlings, when I was getting your reading ready, I was putting away the cards from the last reading, I got this smell, and I was like, oh, it's nice, but it's kind of weird. Like, what is that? And it took me a second to identify it. It smells like a swimming pool, which some people may not like the smell of a swimming pool. I love the smell of a swimming pool because it just, I don't know, it's very nostalgic. It just feels like childhood. It just feels like comfort. And maybe it sounds weird to be like, I love the smell of chlorine, but I love the smell of chlorine, and I'm not going to apologize for it. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Earth, and we have the 4 of Wands, 4 of Fire. This is fucking intense. So I want to look into this, but I also want to know why I'm smelling a swimming pool and why that's happening. It also feels like there's something very summery here, something very beachy. With Earth and Fire, it's feeling like late spring, early summer. for those of you that live in countries that don't have like seasonal changes, or it's always, you know, pretty hot, pretty warm, it feels like the months of May, late May to very end of August or very, very early September are significant to this connection. And why am I spelling the swimming pool? Okay, so let's see what comes up. I'm hearing the dreams. Dreams connect to the swimming pool, but it also feels like, ooh, okay. All right, there's a lot coming through at once, and everybody needs to take their time, because I'm not going to take all those. Thank you, my love. I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. And I want to take you as well. You're saying something to me. No, see, that's too much. Fine. Okay, so I don't know what that sound was. So, it feels like the swimming pool could correlate to the dream. And it feels like initially, I feel like swimming pools have been something you've dreamt about on and off since childhood. I feel like there's some sort of fear in relation to swimming pools. So it could be that you never learned to swim, or that you didn't learn to swim until you were older. You could have had a, you know, scary experience in a pool without knowing how to swim. You could have, you know, slipped into a pool. You could have, you know, gotten very ambitious, as we do as children, and we're like, I can go in the deep end, don't even worry about it. And then, you know, 500 lifeguards need to swarm you, and it's a whole thing. But it feels like I'm seeing like a swimming pool in a kind of like in a gym, or in a like school, because there are schools like that have swimming pools, right? Especially in like America, where it's like, oh, let's go to the swim meet. Is that real, or is that just on TV? I don't know. Anyway, but it feels like a building, indoor pool, and it's like, it feels like the afternoon, but the lights in the room where the pool is are off, and it's kind of a cloudy day, and the pool is completely empty. The water is completely still, and you're just standing there staring at this pool. And it's like, I don't want to go in the pool, but it also feels like there's something in the pool. And it feels like what's in that pool is good, but it feels like you interpreted it as that being very scary. Being like, I don't know what's in there. I'm not going close to that, but also I can't leave this room, but I'm not going to fucking take my eyes off the swimming pool. And it feels like there's a lot waiting for you in that water, my darlings. There's your person waiting for you. Jesus. I felt it too. They were like, flip the card. And I was like, oh, what are we doing, babe? Oh my fucking goodness. There's something in that water, my loves. There's something in the water. We have the Hermit. Absolutely. Okay, this is so fucking exciting. We have the Magician. Would you stop? We have the Three of Wands. I can't even take it. We have the Devil. Oh my god. Okay, my hands are almost shaking. I'm so fucking excited. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this person has been waiting for you. This person is in their Knight of Cups energy. They are on. It's like, I'm seeing if you went into the pool in this dream, it's like everything would kind of like over, and then you would be like on a beach. You would be coming out of the water on a beach, and that person would be waiting for you on the sand, which is very interesting because we got a lot of water symbolism in the last reading as well. But this is what it feels like also, like here, like you just, this person's waiting for you, and then you're like, this is, I can't take it. This is the connection. Like you're both looking into this water, waiting for somebody to come through to make it to you, and vice versa. Gorgeous. It does feel like you meet this person near water. I'm getting this smell, as I was mentioning earlier, but then I was like, there's so many messages coming through. I need to get through this or I'm going to lose track and everything's going to get crazy. I'm smelling like, oh, I don't know the brand. There's a brand of sunscreen, and it smells like kind of like coconuts. It smells like the year 2005 is what it smells like. And if you know, you know. And so Ay, 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 ay. And yeah, smells like puka shells and a lot of hair gel is what it smells like. No, but that smell of like, it's a sunscreen that smells like vanilla and coconut. And like, it kind of smells like Malibu rum, but without the rum, right? And again, if you know, you know. That smells like 2012. And 2010, who am I kidding? Come back to it. Okay, so there's this really nice smell. So it feels like you meet them like at a beach. It feels like you could meet them by like an outdoor pool. We're not indoors when we meet them. There is definitely sunshine. It is definitely bright and warm and toasty, and you smell them before you meet them. I feel like your sense of smell, I don't remember what the word for intuitive sense of smell is. Clairaudience is hearing, clairsentience is feeling, claircognizance is knowing, taste and smell, I can't remember, but you have a very powerful sense of smell. I feel like you get wafts of like your mother or grandmother's perfume, especially for those of you who have lost them from the physical world. You get wafts of their perfume. Also like Old Spice, someone, father, grandfather, uncle wore Old Spice. You get wafts of that as well. And smells can really transport you to memories, but they can also be really meaningful. Like you can smell something and be like, okay, I know that's supposed to mean something. What does it mean? Like you could be, you know, like I was just doing when I was getting your reading ready and just sitting there, and then the smell comes in and you're like, hello? And so that's what it feels like. So I'm seeing there being a hesitance. I'm seeing there, you know, with the pool, with the dream, it's like, okay, this person really wants to meet you, but I feel like there's kind of been like a missing link. So you're having similar dreams to them, where it feels like they have your dreams are more focused on the pool, their dreams are more focused on the beach. And it feels like whatever you're dreaming about is the opposite to where you meet them. So if you're the one dreaming about the pool, you're going to meet them on the beach. If you're the one dreaming about the beach, you're going to meet them at the pool. I don't know why that was so hard for me to get out. I was like, the opposite. I don't know. It's because when I'm channeling, my brain can't fucking function. And you've spent a lot of time alone, my darlings, by choice. Some of you have had a really, really difficult breakup in the last few years. Your recent breakup, very difficult. Some of you have just been done. Some of you have gone in and out of relationships since your teen years. And it feels like I'm getting this like tight hold on my wrist. It's like somebody very controlling, somebody very toxic, somebody very narcissistic, who just didn't allow you to feel in your power. And so when you were able to get away from them, it was a matter of like, okay, I'm gonna be on my own now. I'm gonna spend some time on my own. I want to be on my own. But it really feels like you've wanted to be in the hermit energy, my darlings. And the hermit they are isolated, but they're isolated to introspect. They're comfortable on their own. They're doing good on their own. They're working away, whittling away on their little lonesome. They're researching, they're discovering, they're introspective, they're meditative, they're doing stuff. But it feels like instead of that energy, you've kind of been over here, this sort of energy where it's been like trapped. And it's like, okay, or you started in the hermit energy and you meditated. I feel like a lot of you joined yoga, especially hot yoga, and a lot of you like joined meditation circles. A lot of you, I'm hearing like the like sound bowls, ventured into that. I feel like some of you maybe have made some like spiritual or religious adjustments different from what you grew up with, that more aligns now with your genuine beliefs and feelings. And it feels like you started there, but you kind of ended up here, where it's like, okay, now I'm lonely, and now I'm trapped. Or some of you, you know, took the alone time to like really further your career or finish school or start school and finish school. And then it's like, okay, I've spent so much time doing that you feel there's a feeling of being left behind from your social circle. It feels like, you know, the people around you are getting into relationships and engaged and married and having families and buying houses and getting dogs and all of this shit, and or they're, even the single ones are like traveling and, moving abroad and like all of this stuff, and you just feel very stuck and you're sick of it. But it's interesting because it's the same energy as this dream, my loves, that I can feel this person sending you, of standing on the outside of the pool and not even getting close enough to the pool to see what's in it. You can see the water, you can see it still, but you're just like, I know there's something there. And it's that fear that's stopping you from stepping forward. And it feels like that fear really takes a hold on the general aspect of your life. And whereas this person can feel you really strongly. And this person has a really deep sense of intuition. This person is fantastic at manifesting. They have manifested you. You've manifested them as well, but it feels like this person has consciously manifested you, especially with the full moon here. And it feels like they're waiting. They're just waiting, they're visiting you, but you're not receiving them. They're trying to connect with you, speak to you through this dream, but you're just stuck where you're standing and you're not moving forward. And this dream feels like something that's like reoccurring. Or like even like a door being closed and you're like, I'm not even like the door's not locked, but you're like, I'm not even going to open it because there's something there. And you can feel the fact that there's something, my darlings, but just because you feel that there's something, it doesn't mean that that thing is negative or something that you don't want. But it's like you're not even willing to venture and try, my loves. And there's wonderful things here. To get the Knight of Cups, to get the Magician, to get the Three of Wands, like my babies, this is all good things. This person is phenomenal. This person is your soulmate, your ideal romantic partner. And they're waiting for you, but I am hearing they're not going to be waiting forever. Oh my fucking goodness. Confirmation. We're on the beach. We're running into each other's arms. We're hugging. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna cry. A consciousness of lack and transformation. Okay, so you're over here because this is where we are and have been. And then we transform. Excuse me, little tiny baby fluorite. And then we come here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm loving it. Yes, beautiful. We needed that confirmation because it was getting heavy, babies. And sometimes it's heavy and it's okay for things to be heavy, but yeah, absolutely you fucking meet this person. Absolutely. And I feel like this reading kind of jump starts, or for those of you who have wanted a jump start but have felt stuck, it kind of really confirms that you are ready and you're ready to take the plunge. You're able to walk up to the edge of that pool, to look in and be like, oh, there's nothing scary in here. Maybe I'll take a little dip. And then wha-bam, you connect with this person. And it feels like they're approaching you in the dream. Once you take the first step, you do have to be the one to take the first step in your dreams to approach these fears. Things like the things that are making you feel anxious and worried, that you're like, I'm not, like even things like behind you where you're like, I'm not going to turn around because there's something there. Yes, there's something there, but it's a very sweet, very loving, very wonderful person. So you're just going to keep your back to them the whole time? Don't do that to them, my loves. That's not fair. So instead of being like, okay, there's something there, I'm afraid of it, being like, I know I can handle this. That's your subconscious, my darlings. You control that. This is your life. You control this. Nobody else is controlling it for you. Nothing has permission to invade your space, to instill fear in you unless you give it that permission. So do not give it that permission, my loves. Do not come from a place of fear. You're much stronger than you believe that you are, my darlings. You have overcome a lot more than you allow yourselves to feel aware of. And it's high time. It is high time, my babies, that you give yourself the credit that you deserve. Instead of focusing on the difficulties, instead of focusing on, the things that have been lacking, instead of focusing on, this was hard, but I had to do it. Be like, it was hard, but I fucking did it. I accomplished it. You are thriving, my loves. You are in a good place. Think of where you were 1 to 5 years, I'm feeling for the most of you, ago, and where you are now, and how the person you were 1 to 5 years ago would wish of being where you are now and who you are now. And that's all you, my babies. That is nobody else. You have worked on yourselves. You have healed through the bullshit that you have had to heal through. You have gone through the bullshit that you have had to go through. You have come out of the other side better. You are kind. You are loving. You are supportive. You are warm. You are strong. You are intuitive. You are powerful. You are successful. You are gorgeous fucking people. Like, give yourselves the credit, my loves. We're not turning our backs anymore on things that we're afraid of. No, no, no. Because if you come face to face with something that instills fear, you know how to handle that. You know how to get out of that situation because you've had to do it before, my darlings. And if you need to, you will be able to do it again. But it is a disservice to yourself to ignore the good things that are approaching you because of fear. Because of, it's like, you have to balance the fight or flight, my loves. It can't always be flight. It can't always be avoidance, because you're going to miss, like, the good things are going to pass you by, my loves. The good things are going to pass you by. I feel like that's resonating, especially because I feel like there's been opportunities that you've lost in the last 2 to 6 months, promotions at work that you know, have already told yourself, like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to get. And it's like the willingness to try needs to return, my darlings. You need to come back into your power. You need to come back into yourself and recognize that there are wonderful things that you are worthy of, wonderful things that are coming your way, and you need to accept them. That's all you need to do, my babies, is you need to accept them. You need to acknowledge them in order to receive them. And it feels like when you start to, especially in your dream space initially, my loves, when you start to confront those things, when you start to face them, when you start to believe that good things are on their way to you, that good, you know, that what you're going to confront is only good and in your best interest and only beneficial to you and only what you want, then I feel like this person is going to meet you in your dreams initially, and they are going to be like, I'm hearing they offer you help. So for some, it's more hands-on help. It's more, you know, like maybe they have the key to the door you can't open, or maybe they grab your hand and they walk with you to the edge of the pool, or so on and so forth. But for others, it's like they literally just walk with you. They're just with you. And that's all this person's energy wants, is to help you and to comfort you. I mean, they just want to be your Knight of Cups, my babies. They are so, hello, they are so brave, and they are so strong, and they are so resilient. And that's not because those are qualities that you're lacking, because they aren't. They're qualities that you match perfectly. And they're qualities that you are going to connect with more heavily when you connect with this person, because you are going to resonate with them and see them in yourself as well, finally. And they're going to offer you that comfort and reassurance as well, to be like, you're the fucking strongest person I know. You're brave and you're tough. But you know what's nice, my loves, is that through this person, you don't always have to be. You don't always have to be so tightly wound that you have no choice but to be tough and strong, because it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to need somebody. And it's okay to want somebody, to not even need somebody, to want somebody to walk along with you. 2s as well, 22s, my darlings, confirmation numbers for you. But to walk alongside you. And it feels like there's so much Virgo energy in this person. There's so much like acts of service they want to do for you. They want to give to you. The connection that you see and feel in your dreams with this person is something that you get very excited about, which really, really jumpstarts the speed in which you two link up. But you need to take the first steps in your dreams, my darlings, and in life as well. Start with the dreams, and then watch how easily it becomes to emulate those actions in life. I feel like the final confirmation right before you meet them, this lighthouse is jumping out to me. I feel like you're going to either dream just about a lighthouse, or dream about, I can see the lighthouse light like spinning, and then there's like a silhouette of them in the light. So it's like, you know, dark, 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 and then it faces you and there's a silhouette, and then dark, 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 faces you, silhouette. So I feel like that's part of why your soulmate is calling on you to confront these dreams and to be, you know, more proactive and a bit braver in your dreams. Because if you had that dream now, you would wake up in a cold sweat and you would not want to sleep for 3 days, my darlings, because there's fear in that, but there's not. Recognize fear for what it is, and recognize something good for what it is, my darlings. Because if we assume things are frightening, then they're going to be frightening. But let's move out of that space of assuming things are going to be frightening and see things for more of the truth of what they are. And have that person walk out of the silhouette and show you their true selves. Okay, before I flip these, I want I want to make a little room. Because there's a lot of energy here, and I feel like I want to leave you out. I feel like, I feel like we need less heaviness here, because there's enough heaviness as it is. So we just need our babies to comfort us. We have overstimulated, fucking absolutely, which makes sense for why I felt the immediate need to declutter. Spread thin, protected, trust, secure, and your time, alone time, solo excursions. Yes. Okay, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But yes, as I was saying, my darlings, let's not assume things, you know, are approaching us to instigate fear. I'm also hearing not everything needs to be a lesson. I feel like sometimes if things are difficult for you, you take it and you're like, oh, another lesson for me in the books. And like sometimes things are just difficult, my darlings, but like, are they as difficult as we're making them seem, or are we making them seem more difficult than they actually are because we want it to be, you know, a burden of a lesson rather than just an experience? We also have car, close encounter, fast. We have Antarctica, secluded and cold. And we have forest, natural, pure, fresh, green, down to earth. Okay, this is gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, so this feels like it really resonates with the hermit and devil energy of you, my darlings. Where you have been, where you've really kind of separated yourself from things that instill joy in you, things that you want, things that you're worthy of. And this person's trying to reach out to you, my loves. They're trying to be there and have you feel them there. And if you stopped and stood and displaced the unwarranted fears and anxieties and just existed in that space, guaranteed you would feel them, loves. Guaranteed you would feel them. You are also meant to be assured of how safe you are under the protection of how this person cares about you. This person has been connecting to you in the ethers your entire life in the physical, my loves, as well as lifetimes before. This is your knight in shining armor, however, whatever you identify as, whatever they identify as. We look at energies, my loves, as I always say. But this person is your knight in shining armor, but the cool thing is you don't need that knight in shining armor because you're your own knight in shining armor. So you're just two knights in shining armor coexisting, and when the other person feels that they need their knight in shining armor, the other person is there for them. The other person is there to be strength and support and love and affection and protection and all of those good things, and there is nothing that could possibly harm you in the affection of this person, my babies. Yeah. I'm hearing vacation, and I'm hearing take time away, and I'm hearing disconnect. So spending more time in nature. Also, it could be how you meet them as well as taking time off for a vacation, maybe going somewhere warmer if you don't live somewhere warm. And then meeting them that way. But this is such a beautiful connection, my loves. This is that kind of connection. Like this, absolutely, of just running to each other when you're in the vicinity, the physical vicinity of the other person. Even in the dream space, running to each other and being like, finally, like there especially, they're like, finally, I've been waiting for you. Because they've been in a space of readiness for a very long time. And just this safety that you feel, the affection that you feel in the way this person holds you. The physical intimacy I'm also picking up on. This isn't an 18+ reading, so I'll keep it brief. But I feel like it wouldn't come up if it wasn't meant to come up. So, oh, I have to sneeze. Oh, the energy. Okay, I feel like now that we've gotten past like all the like heaviness of the initial reading, it needed to come out so fast. I have to sneeze. No, it went away. Okay. Oh, no, it's back. Whew. I feel like Spirit does me the service of not making me sneeze on video in these readings because I sneeze like Pikachu, and it's a little bit embarrassing. So, but yeah, just running to each other and feeling so good. Very strong physical intimacy. There's a lot of healing exchanged through physical touch between you both. Acts of service and physical touch feel like the love languages of this connection, and so much healing done even just through when they're holding your hand, but also physical intimacy. It feels like physical intimacy happens quite quickly. We have arms embrace, as I said, the way this person holds you. We have shoulders, the weight of the world, yes, and we have eyes, soul connection. Couldn't be more beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So a lot of holding each other, a lot of feeling so safe and secure in the other person. This person is gorgeous, by the way. This person, first of all, thinks you're a fucking angel on earth, thinks you could not be more attractive, thinks you're like otherworldly and how attractive you are. But this person to you, my loves, looks like, oh, I can't even explain it. Like, looks like the ideal character of like a romance novel, or like a fucking god or goddess to you. Like, they are so fucking gorgeous to you. And they just have the energy. I'm hearing like the energy of a hero. And I feel like that especially connects to like a past life, where they have warrior energy in them's my darlings. In them, my darlings. And I feel like that kind of associates as well with the kind of fear that you feel in dreams, because it's your subconscious being like, no, 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 we had somebody with us before, so we didn't have to face this kind of shit alone. And where's that person? Especially for those of you that left a relationship before, it's like, okay, well, now I'm on my own, and how do I do this on my own? How do I confront fear on my own? And you're allowed to, my loves. You're meant to. You're supposed to. You're able to. And that's how you meet this person. And then it's like, okay, I have the comfort of this person here, but now I know I can do this on my own. And that's what they're holding out for, because they want you to know that, my loves. Beautiful, beautiful. This person has their eyes look like these kinds of colors. So they're like very, excuse my neighbor's dog for being the loudest creature in the history of existence. Okay, a lot of colors here. So very deep green, like cerulean blue, or like a very nice, like light hazily color, or like a kind of grayish. Yeah. And their eyes are kind of the first things that you notice. Their physical body as well. Especially because if you meet them like at a pool or a beach, their physical body would be exposed more so than it would be like in the day-to-day, usually. So they're very, very, very drawn to their physical body. They have a very strong body. Is there anything else? Did I pull? No, I didn't. I'm gonna pull it because I didn't pull it yet. Okay. That's why they were like, turn around, and I was like, what? But yeah, this is a fantastic connection, my darlings. This moves very quickly, not just in terms of physical intimacy, but in terms of connection. You guys, once you're together, once you meet and connect, it's like, this has been so long, I've missed you so much. You spend a lot of time together. I feel like even on like your second date, you go to their house and sleep over, and you're like, oh my god, I've been here for like 9 days, is that weird? And it's just very natural pull into each other, very natural draw into each other. I feel like even those of you who go on a vacation to meet this person, it doesn't feel like they're very far from you. It feels like you live in like a smaller country or smaller town, smaller city, and it feels like they're just outside of that. So like not in your direct vicinity, but it's still not far where they are from you, because it just like stuck like glue. I'm hearing it, my babies. We have Virgo again. It's time to give rather than take. Gorgeous. Definitely a lot of Virgo energy, a lot of earth sign energy, a lot of stable energy. Surrender to the divine. Absolutely fucking beautiful. I want to take 4 of these, please, my darlings. Emotions are running high. Yes, absolutely. But we have the full moon and we have the super moon. So that tells me that we're ending a cycle. This is the culmination of a cycle, and I knew we were going to get another new moon, because I was like, we're going to get another new moon, and it's going to be a new beginning. Luck is on your side, my babies. Luck is on your side. And Virgo keeps coming up, and I said at the beginning of the reading that I'm getting like very late spring to the end of summer, and Virgo goes from the end of August to the end of September. And that just feels like a really, really, really strong time. It could feel, my stomach needs to stop. It could be also that you meet them at like their birthday celebration, or if you're the Virgo, you meet them at your birthday celebration. You could also even have the same birthday and be celebrating your birthdays mutually. But yeah, this is happening so fast, my loves. You are ready for this. You just need to take the plunge. Literally, take the plunge into this pool that you see as so scary and sketchy. And yeah, really, really, really good things, my loves. This is a beautiful connection. Really warm, really romantic. This is your forever person. For those of you that want to get married, this is who you get married to. Those of you that want children, this is who you have a family with. I feel like you have a pet or will have a pet very soon. Something small, something you can hold. So either a small dog or a cat or a bunny. And they have a dog, a large dog, who's like their very best friend, and your pets become like best friends, which is just like the cutest fucking thing to meet somebody and have like in fucking 101 Dalmatians where like the pets like fall in love and then the people fall in love, and it's just very cute. It's so fucking cute. And you've got this, my loves. I'm hearing that over and over and over and over and over again. Like, you've got this. You can do this. You will do this. This person's waiting on the other side for you. They're ready to give you those dreams. You're going to have some very, very, very intensely romantic, spicy dreams. Where's the card I'm seeing? It feels like this. You're going to start having dreams like this, where it's like they come and don't they? And they, this isn't an 18 plus reading, stop it. But they rock your world, and then they're like, you know, okay, now get some real restful sleep and I'll be back tomorrow. You could also, okay. If you don't want an 18 plus message, cover your ears and wait 15 seconds, please. But for those of you who want an 18, you know, a physical connection, I see you waking up with, after having these dreams, waking up in the physical world and having a mess to clean up, we'll say. Okay, so that's it for that. There's some energy in this reading, my babies. Whoo-wee. Okay, connecting with your sacral chakra as well through me time also, if that resonates, my loves. But yeah, this is deeply romantic. Very, very beautiful. I can see you just clinging on to each other. Like when you hug, it's not just like a hug and let go. Like it's, I'm not letting go. And both of you are like that, holding on to each other so tightly, especially kissing. Like kissing, you're literally like melting into each other. It's such a beautiful connection. It's so romantic. Oh, I feel like you're going to get Knight of Cups and for them a lot in, if you watch a lot of pick a card readings, my loves, they're going to come up as the Knight of Cups a lot. And as you get closer to meeting them, it's going to transition into, you're going to see Queen of Cups and you're going to see King of Cups a lot, especially for both of you being the King and Queen of Cups in pick a card romantic connection readings, my darling soulmate connection readings. This is beautiful. So emotionally aware. So you guys tell each other everything. You talk about everything. No secrets, no hidden things. You guys know each other better than anyone. You can just look at them and know something's on their mind, vice versa. It's a beautiful connection. Best friends, soulmates, lovers, everything to each other. You guys are going to have the happiest, most wonderful, most magical fucking life. I feel so light and beautiful, and I'm so excited for you to feel that right in the heart chakra, my loves, right in the chest. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. Is there anything else to give me a shiver and to tell me no? Oh, group number 2. Ooh, my babies. What a roller coaster. But absolutely fucking gorgeous. 10 of Earth all the way, my loves. This is going to end up being so wonderful. Gorgeous connection, lifelong connection. You two are amazing together, and I am so grateful to you for allowing me to tap into such a gorgeous connection, because I am going to be riding that high for the whole fucking day. I can tell you that right now, my babies. And I'm so proud of you. You've gone through so much. You've come out on the other side of so much. You need to give yourselves more credit, my darlings. I will be here to reassure you as much as you need, my loves. And spirit as well, and this person as well, but you have to feel it within yourselves, my darlings, that pride and that recognition for all that you've done and all that you've overcome, and the wonderful things that you're very, 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 very fucking deserving of making their way to you, my darlings. I hope that you enjoyed that, my loves. If you did, please let me know by leaving a comment. I would love to talk to you, love to hear from you, love to yell about this connection some more. If the reading resonated and my energy resonated, please consider subscribing. All of my links for Instagram, as well as information on private readings and my email and everything else, are down in the description box below. Thank you for being here with me. I love you all very much. Bye. Hello, 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 my beautiful darlings. Pile number 3. If you picked this very cool, very mysterious card, the 9 of Earth, this, oh, okay. This is your reading on if you have met your soulmate in a dream. We have the Hierophant. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god. All right, let's get into it, my babies. Wowee. So this person, the energy that you're calling in, your soulmate, my loves, the fucking power that they have. This is mystic energy. This is witch energy. This is psychic, intuitive, medium energy. They are fucking unstoppable. Excuse me, my babies. And like, okay, we have the 5 of Cups. We have Judgment. Everybody make room. And we have the High Priestess. What did I just fucking say? This person's fucking power is crazy. Oh my god. Okay, I need to take a minute because like they're coming in and I'm like like bow down, babies. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, this is whew. I want to pull a couple more cards actually. I want you guys to bring me some more cards because there's so much going on here. And this person's definitely been reaching out for a long time, definitely been aware of you for a lot longer than you've been aware of them. This person has really, really, really fucking put in a lot of work into your connection, into meeting you. They've been manifesting you for years, my darlings, manifesting your connection, manifesting being able to connect with their soulmate. This is what it feels like they've, you know, planted the seed and let the little roots go down. The plant has come up and now they're holding the plant. They're like, this plant is sacred. I'm not losing this plant. That plant is your connection. With the 9 of Earth, along with the Hierophant, you are so fucking close to meeting, my darlings. This, oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh wow. This person had, you guys have been through a lot. A fucking shitload. I don't even have a timeline because it feels like ever since you were little wee ones, my darlings, you've been through so much. I also feel like you're really drawn to the woman in this card as well, like her mysteriousness, that you find that very attractive. You're very appealed to and by that. And but you guys have really been through a lot and you've come up from every trial and tribulation that you've ever been through, my darlings, and you've made it through, and you're really, really, really seeing a lot of success, my loves, in terms of your work, in terms of monetary value. I feel like your friendships have also improved a lot in the last like 5 years especially, but there's an emotional toll that that life has taken on you, my darlings. Really, really, really been difficult to come up from that. I feel like you guys are in, we have the Empress. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh, this person you're bringing in, my babies. You are worth nothing less than this person. Oh my god. Okay. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay. We have the Sun. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the 6 of Cups. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yes. So the emotional toll that your experiences and what you've been through has taken on you, my darlings, is very heavy. And you guys are in therapy. Some of you are on medications as need be. You're making conscious efforts to improve your health, especially your mental well-being, your emotional state. And you've done a lot of work, my darlings. I know sometimes it can feel as though you haven't made as much of an improvement as you actually have. That is not an accurate perception, my loves. You have made huge, vast improvements. And it feels very strongly as though this person, especially as they've developed their abilities consciously, they do feel as though they work as intuitives, as witches, as healers, as mediums, as astrologers, tarot readers, etc., etc., etc. It feels like as they've consciously developed their gifts and tapped into your connection, they have really consciously been helping you. And I feel like that's been for the last 5 years, which is why in the last 5 years especially, there's been such a turnaround on your monetary success, on your work success, on your connections with friends, on your happiness. And you've been feeling so fulfilled, my loves, that you've just been gliding through life. And it feels like there has been difficulties with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups here. There has been challenges that have come up. It feels like challenges emotionally. It feels like 5 years ago was a very transitional period. I feel like 5 years ago, from the time that you're viewing this reading, my darlings, there was an ending to a significant relationship. A romantic relationship is what it feels like for a lot of you, or a very, 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 very close friend. Somebody that you thought you would have in your life forever ended up no longer being in your life, and that was very hard to take. And for those of you who resonate with that as a romantic connection, it feels like since then you've just been like, that's it for me. That's it for me. I will, hook up with people as I need to, as I see a physical need to, but I am not allowing myself to be in a romantic relationship anymore with people. I will, have my friends who I love very deeply and who I feel very comforted and warm and supported by, but I will not have a romantic connection. And now it feels like you're on the precipice or just beginning to kind of warm up to the idea. Maybe not even warm up as of yet. Maybe even just feeling like, okay, I could be with somebody. If it was right, I could be with somebody. And you feel this person without even knowing that you feel this person, my darlings. And it is so fucking exciting. This is really how it feels like. This person has just, they've found you. They've left their little village over here, and they've come to where you are, and they've found you, and they're holding you, and they're keeping you safe, and they're supporting you, and they're loving you, and you do not have to go through the things that you have gone through alone. I know that it has felt like you have been alone, my darlings, going through the things that you have gone through, especially in the last 5 years, but you have not been alone in truth, because this person has been so closely watching over you, giving you so much love and affection and warmth, and just this is beautiful. This is fucking gorgeous. This is, bar none, probably one of the most favorite connections I've tapped into since starting doing readings for others. This is fucking gorgeous. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's shuffle some more cards, my darlings, but there's so much coming through. There's so much to fucking say. Your reading is going to be a chunky one, my babies. I'm telling you that right now. This person has offered you so much love and light, and it's not all from this person. I will say they want me to tell you that, like, to give you the credit that you deserve, the effort that you've put into to getting through things, and to improving your emotional and mental state, and so on and so forth, and dealing with the tribulations of your physical health. And I feel like some of you have developed like chronic illnesses, and I'm very sorry for that, my darlings, but you're taking it in stride, and this person feels like everything that you wish for, want for, and could possibly need. They are this energy. This person is, I feel like you can get a bit pessimistic sometimes, my darlings. You're telling me more often than not. Some of you are telling me actually always, yeah. And it feels like this person is so optimistic in a really mature way. They're optimistic in a way that, like, it's not, bubblegum and lollipops. It's not like, oh no, this, thing you're dealing with that is hard will be fine. Like, shush, you'll be fine. They acknowledge the way that you feel. They acknowledge the difficulty you're facing, and they offer comfort and reassurance. They offer support. So optimistic in the way that, like, when they tell you we're going to get through this, they mean it sincerely. It doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't mean your feelings are incorrect or invalid in that moment. They acknowledge and accept and see the truth in how you feel and what you're saying, but they're telling you without a fucking moment of a doubt that you are going to get through it together. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This person, regardless of gender, Empress energy. This person is so loving. This person is so nurturing. This person is absolutely fucking stunning. This person could have a child already that you absolutely fall in love with. And I feel like that's a shocking message because I feel like that is not something you're expecting. But they just feel so fucking caring. Definitely like the mom friend of their friend group. Very, very mothering to you, very nurturing to you, cares for you in the way. And I feel like you have a difficult relationship, or some of you I'm hearing even no relationship with your parents, but especially with your mothers, my darlings. There's a lot of trial and tribulation with the mothers. Yeah, for a lot of you I'm hearing no contact. And this person is, oh my goodness gracious. If you want children, for those of them, first of all, if they have children, I'm seeing if they have children, it's just one young one. And you become a total family, but you also have more children with this person. You fucking, yeah, this is how this person feels. This is how they fucking feel. Oh my god, 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 the confirmation's here. So again, regardless of gender, this is this person's energy. Very fucking powerful intuitives. Very, very, very fucking cool. Very powerful. And have put in so much work and effort into your connection, into reaching out to you. I do feel as though they've connected to you a lot in dreams and in meditations. I feel like it feels like they're like right there, but I feel like you guys just aren't tapping into them in dreams. And I feel like that's because there's something to do with sleep. It's not because they can't reach you, because they can and they're connecting with you very strongly. But I feel like there's something to do with either you guys are taking things to help you sleep so you don't really, you know, remember your sleep, or there's something to do, I'm hearing like sleep apnea. I'm hearing like insomnia, like things that you're not sleeping well, and when you are sleeping, it's not deep enough to dream, or it's, you know, sleeping and waking up and then being so like especially for those of you with sleep apnea, waking up in like such a panic or, you know, an anxious rush that you don't have the ability to be like, oh, let me call back that dream I just had. Like, you're doing stuff, babes. So it feels like it's not that they aren't reaching you. They're connecting with you very strongly, but there's something interrupting your dream space, my darling. But that being said, it does feel like, for those of you who are feeling like, you're like, oh, you know, maybe like it might be nice to be in a romantic relationship again. It feels like you're feeling this person coming towards you. This person is so fucking close. So fucking close in this energy. I can feel them like directly beside me. And there are those of you who have already been contacted by this person, or you're just about to be. But for those of you who have been contacted by this person, I'm not seeing you being aware of it. So I feel like there's something like you just have, like I'm seeing like you on a sidewalk, and then there's this like rush hour highway traffic, like everything zoom, 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 and they're right on the other side of it, and they're like trying to talk to you, and you're like, I can't hear you, I can't like really see you, like I can tell you're there, but like I can't make out what you're trying to tell me. And so for those of them that have reached out to you, it's like you just you haven't seen it yet. You haven't, why is that? Ooh, there we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So 1s, 10s, 11, 11, 2s, and 21s, my darlings, are going to be numbers for confirmations for you. It also feels like February and April are going to be very important months for your connection. It feels like February is when they could be reaching out to you, and then April is when you like see it and reply, because as I was getting to, it feels like say they send you a DM on online on social media, and there's something about you, like this traffic feels like a lot of people. You guys could have like a big following, a big fan base, or their message could end up somewhere you can't see it. It's like you don't receive it at first. And worry not, my darlings, because this person, they are so fucking intuitive that they don't even need to worry about it. They're like, yeah, I know you're my person. I know you're the person with a 3 here as well. February, March, April, very important months, my loves. They're like, yeah, I know you're my person. I don't have to worry about when you'll get back to me. I know you will. I know this is a real connection. And they're just chilling. They're just doing their little business. They're like focusing on work. They're doing their little thing. They found you. They're so fucking excited about finding you. They've reached out to you. They've sent you a message, and now they're just leaving it in the hands of divine timing. It feels like it hasn't been super easy. This person feels very laid back, very chill, very easygoing. But it does feel like it hasn't been like the easiest for them to wait, but they're doing it. They're doing it because they know you're worth it. We have committed, union, and agreement. You two are fucking sends tweet, first of all, but also you're fucking everything to each other. Soulmates, absolutely. Take a second look. Yes, this feels like it confirms like they're there. For a lot of you, I feel like they're already there. You just have to like find them. You just have to, you know, the traffic's gonna stop and you just have to go for it. It also feels like it really resonates with the fact that I feel like this is not somebody... I want to take one more of these body cards out. Balanced. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. You two are perfect. You two are perfect, and you're in the perfect space to connect. It's just, yeah, it's just a matter of like sliding together. I'm sorry for my stomach making the weirdest fucking sounds. My solar plexus chakra is fucked today. But it really, that's too many. I'm not taking all those, my loves. Thank you. It feels like this person is different from how you... If I asked you right now, okay, describe the person you've dated before, the people you've dated before, describe somebody that, you know, off the top of your head that you are attracted to, a celebrity or somebody you know that you would, you know, you're attracted to. We have stomach, power, yes, especially for my stomach to make weird fucked up sounds when I picked up this deck. We have feet travel, we have root chakra, whew, and we have chest. Gorgeous. Okay, amazing. But if I asked you to describe like the person that you know, think you'll end up with, it would not be this person. They look different from how you think, you know, a person you would be with would look. They look different from the people around you, who like maybe, you know, have made it known that they're like attracted to you or something. Like they're not somebody who has flirted with you outright so far. I will say that now. There's somebody, they're so deeply appreciative of and respectful of you that they're not approaching you with like, you know, a saucy picture, and they're not approaching you with, you know, some vivacious flirtation. They're approaching you in a very sincere and very gentle and very loving and very authentic way. We have Asia, inventive, active, and full. We have bar, music venue. You are my musicians, musicians and magicians. We have penthouse, and I want to take one more. We have kitchen. This is fucking gorgeous. Okay, so it does feel like they are outside of your country. It doesn't feel very far. Does not feel very far. Oh, my nose is itchy. Confirmation. Thank you, my beloveds. It doesn't feel very far. It feels like same continent for sure. Same continent, but different country. So like if you're in America, they're in Canada, vice versa. If you're in somewhere in Asia, they're, you know, in a different country in Asia, like same continent. Definitely. We have, oh, why am I pulling these again? No, nothing's by accident. We have arms, we have butt, and we have outer thighs. Okay, yeah, this person's finding their way to you very fucking quickly. You guys are creatives. You're I was gonna say musicians again. You're musicians, you're magicians, you're actors. You have some sort of online platform, claim to fame. You've done really well for yourselves, my darlings. You've brought in a lot more money than if I had asked you 15 years ago to tell me how much money you think you'd be making in a year. Nowhere fucking close to what you're actually making. Doing really, really well for yourselves, my darlings. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous fucking connection. Oh my God, the love here is everything. This person, you guys are so worried that you'll never be fully accepted by somebody. The truest version of yourselves. It feels like even in like relationships past, like you're honest, you're genuine, you have no qualms about being who you are authentically because you can't be anything else. You don't have the ability to be, you know, hidden or manipulative or secretive in authentic relationships. It feels like you're very comfortable being hidden from like the world in general, but when it comes to authentic relationships, you want such sincerity, honesty, and genuineness from your partner that you can't possibly give anything but. And this person sees and accepts everything that you are, loves you fully and totally in a way that you never thought possible from anyone. What do you need to release? Waning moon, balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Gorgeous. And you are good enough. Oh, full moon in Virgo. I'm gonna cry. Okay. All right, so excuse me, my loves. I had to check, make sure we weren't running out of time or anything. Okay, so it feels like, yeah, you guys are just so worried that, because like, it's like you don't even want to give yourselves permission to be excited about this connection because it's so fucking exciting. But you're like, what if, you know, they meet me or they see me in person or they find out like this or this or this about me and then they leave. And this person is not leaving, my loves. Because one, I'm going to let you know a little secret. This person is so deeply fucking intuitive. So deeply intuitive. They were like, you don't even need to shuffle, baby. I got it from here. Oh, this shouldn't be in here. So I feel like we're meant to have it. Thank you, my loves. So deeply intuitive that they already know all of the facets of who you are. They are not going to approach you in that way. They're not going to act that way. It's not going to be like, you're not going to, you know, because you take your time. You move very, very, very slowly. You have stubborn energy, my babies. You probably have a lot of fixed sign energy. So Taurus, Leo, excuse me, my babies, Virgo, Aquarius. You got, no, not Virgo, excuse me. Aquarius and Scorpio, excuse me. Could be Virgo as well, but anyway. You are not moving at any pace other than the pace you decide things should move on. You are very stubborn. Not in a bad way. You just take your time because when you love fully, completely, without hesitation. It's no holds barred. You will do anything for that person. You are with that person forever. That is your person. You are loyal beyond fucking measure. So to get to that point, you really take your time. You didn't at one point, but now as you're older and more mature, you really do. And so this person is not, you know, you're not going to open up to this person. They're not going to, you know, they're not going to be like, oh, yeah, I know, I'm a psychic. They're going to, they're going to listen to you and be present with you and experience all the things of you opening up to them. But they are tapped into the things that you have gone through. And my babies, they've still found you. They still want you completely, wholeheartedly. They will love you completely and wholeheartedly. So you don't get to decide that you are anything less than what this person wants or deserves. That's not up to you, my loves, because they want you. They're deserving of you. They're worthy of you, and vice versa as well, my babies. It does feel like definitely fuck off. I'm so excited. I'm losing my mind. It does feel like this person is definitely more mature than one, people you've dated before, but that would make sense considering I see years, you know, going past where you haven't been in a relationship. But also it feels like, I feel like you guys do, you know, have your hookups, have your physical hookups. You know, you love physical intimacy, but you don't want to or didn't want to get into a relationship. So the people that you've been having those hookups with, this person is eons more mature than those people. They are not, oh my babies, you've been dealing, especially lately, it feels like you've even been kind of taking a step back from like your hookups because it feels like, you know, you just had some negative experiences, especially I'm hearing between 2 and 4 months prior to you seeing this reading. Excuse me, my loves. You've had hookups with people who were just very like very emotionally immature, very like emotionally manipulative, tried to like connect with you in a very inauthentic way, especially for those of you that like have fame and have like you know, notoriety and have an online platform. It's almost like they took like the things you've posted or talked about or your experiences and like tried to turn it into like relating to you through that to like make like a false identity. Unfortunately for them, my babies, you can see right the fuck through that. You are so fucking intuitive, which is funny because I feel like you don't even know how intuitive you are. But you can see right through like false people. You can tell when someone's lying in half a fucking second flat. And what's reassuring is that this person does not, I feel like they're telling me they don't even know how to lie. They cannot lie, would not even try to lie because they just couldn't do it. They're so authentic. They're so truthful. They value the same things you value, especially when it comes to truth, honesty, integrity, especially in relationships. Neither of you can tolerate lying. Excuse my stomach for growling again, I swear to God. They cannot tolerate lying. They will not accept lying. They cannot accept people being inauthentic because they know, they're intuitive. They're going to know when you're hiding something from them. So this is such a beautiful, beautiful connection. We have studio. Oh my God. Yeah. Creative and artistic. Yep. Exclusive. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Absolutely. You are my creative people. They feel very creative as well, but it does feel like they use their intuition for their main job, but it also feels like they have like a side passion that gains them a lot of financial comfort. Writing, singing, not singing, like writing songs, writing books, art. And what's interesting is it feels like despite your fame and notoriety, you're very out of the public eye. Like you're in the public eye, but the public doesn't, I feel like some of you are like completely anonymous. People have never seen your face. People don't know like as much about you as they think they do, kind of a thing, my babies. And so the people around you are people who have notoriety and fame, but you're like, okay, I could genuinely never be with you because that doesn't connect with how I would want to live my life. You don't want to be in the public eye, my loves. You're in the public eye doing what you do, being very successful at it, but you don't want to be seen or perceived by the public. And this person's telling me very clearly, they're like, don't perceive me. Excuse me, my loves. So it feels like whatever they do, despite how they are out there as well, especially like will be, you know, with the financial success, it's on the same wavelength as you. Like people don't know what they look like very clearly. People don't know them. I feel like I can see like their hands being the focus, like they do something with their hands, especially if they do like online readings or, you know, tarot readings or so on and so forth. Like it's just their hands that people see. And that really, it's perfect for you. This is so fucking perfect. So I don't feel like you met them in your dreams, my darlings. I feel like you feel them very strongly, but something to do with your sleep, you're just not able to meet them. But it does feel like when you connect with this person, and they sleep with you, you're going to have the best sleeps of your lives. It feels like you're getting some good news. Either you already have just recently gotten some better news about your health condition or are just about to. And it feels like that only improves as this person connects with you. They have such a healing energy, especially through their hands. Completely selfless. Definitely different than what you picture, but different in all of the perfect ways. You love them so fucking much, my loves, and they are not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. The fact that we have a new moon right next to a full moon, and the fact that it's bring love into the situation, you are good enough. They are not ever, 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 ever going to do anything to harm you, my loves. They are not ever going to leave you. They love you fully. They will love you fully, completely, and vice versa. The physical connection between you both is gorgeous. They feel like a wonderful cook. I feel like you're going to spend a lot of time cooking. I do not feel like you are good cooks, my loves. I'm sorry to say. I feel like you either just don't know how to cook, or when you try, it just does not go well for you. This person is you're going to spend a lot of time cooking together, a lot of time in the kitchen, a lot of time in the kitchen, my babies, if you know what I'm saying. Um, this person inspires you. You inspire them as well. Like, definitely muses for each other. I can hear you telling them, I feel like you guys are musicians, because I can hear you saying, like, flirtatiously, you're like, I want to fucking write a song about you. And they're like, what? So fucking cute, so sweet, gorgeous connection. I'm so fucking excited for you guys to have this connection. Most of them I feel have already reached out to you, my darlings. I don't feel as though you've seen it, but you will see it. February, March, April, very important months, very, very important. Or very select few of you, you are going to find their message from them to you in about no more than 2 months, excuse me. But February, March, April really feel like important months for this connection. This is so fucking beautiful. Okay, I feel like this is messages from this person to you, as like confirmations, like it's how they want you to feel from them, kind of a thing. So we have, I am worth knowing, and I have all I need. Gorgeous. Yeah. So this feels like what they're telling me they want you to feel. Like they want you to have the confidence and knowledge that they want to know you, need to know you, should know you, and will be happy and lucky and fortunate to know you. And I have all I need is like just the fully encompassed feeling of this connection. Like you two are going to be everything to each other. You're going to have such a happy, such a beautiful, successful life, beautiful family life. You guys are going to be together forever. I feel like marriage really isn't important to either of you. Like if, especially because, you know, if they like live, which I feel very strongly, they live in a different country, you would probably get married because it gets to a point in your relationship where you're like, okay, I don't ever want to be away from you. And they're like, oh my God, same. So you would get married. And I feel like you're not really super attached to where you live, but I do feel like they end up moving to you. Really feels Splitsville. It feels like they live mainly in your country, but then you really like where they live, especially for my Americans who meet somebody in Canada. Canada is so beautiful, and you love being in Canada. You wouldn't like live there, especially because your career has been set up like close to where you live. You live like in a very hustle and bustle place. But you love Canada, so you get like a vacation home in Canada. I feel like you guys like have always had the same fantasy of like wanting to have like a vacation home in a cabin in the woods and just getting away from it all and being really inspired by there, being together. It's very romantic, it's very beautiful, it's very peaceful. Yeah, this person's so lovely, so nurturing, so warm. You love being held by this person. This person holds you every night until you fall asleep. They make sure that you're having a good sleep. You are so protected and loved under this person. Like even now, my darlings, just because they're so tapped in, they're so fucking intuitive. I feel like also your intimate time as individuals together, your solo intimate time really connects you both as well. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you guys. Oh, I feel like you definitely get a pet together quite quickly as well. You also move in together very quickly, I will say. And that's a big deal for you, my darlings, because your house is your safe space. Where you live is your safe space. And you love having people you love in your space, but it's your space. You do not have like roommates. You do not have people in your space that you don't want in your space. So when this person comes to where you live and they're in there and you see them and you're like, you belong here, that like shakes you a little bit, because you're like, oh my God, I really fucking love this person. Absolutely someone you've subconsciously been wishing for, my darling, someone you've been subconsciously manifesting. Beautiful things, my loves. You deserve it. You deserve nothing less than what this person is for you and what they give you and who they are and just a gorgeous fucking connection. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. You are going to feel so much gratitude to connect with this person. They feel the same for you, my babies. Have been feeling as well, because they're intuitively tapped into this connection. You're gonna find them. Don't even worry, my loves. They're there. Don't even worry. I can hear spirit being like, just check your messages, you know, like go through like the weird folders, you know, requests and so on and so forth. So much abundance in this connection. You guys want for nothing, need for nothing, so fulfilled in every sense, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fucking connection, my babies. Oh my goodness gracious. You love being held by this person, love kissing them as well, and I feel like that's a big deal for you guys. And you just feel safe. You feel safe with this person. You feel safe being vulnerable with this person, and you just give everything to each other. Everything, everything, everything. You really have your shit together in terms of work, my babies. But also don't work yourselves to the bone. This person will be very good at making sure that you take time for yourself, take time to disconnect from work, because you don't give yourself that. You get lost in work until you're like absolutely exhausted and overtired and overworked and irritable, and then you're like, oh, maybe I should take it easy. But then even then you don't. This person's very good at knowing what you need, when you need it, and how you need it. A very, 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 very pure fucking soulmate connection. You guys have been together every lifetime that you've had together, and you will be together every lifetime you have together, including this one. I am so fucking excited for you, my darlings. Group number 3, is there anything else? I can tell there's nothing else because I started picking up the cards subconsciously while I was talking. I hope that you enjoyed that, my darlings. I'm so fucking excited for you, my babies. You are going to know. There will be no fucking hesitation when you read this person's message to you. You're going to know fully. Just the way that you feel reading that, communicating with them is going to be so different in a way that's almost intimidating. It's going to be so different from other people who have reached out to you that you speak to. You just feel something different. You feel the pull. Absolutely, my darlings. You are far too intuitive to not feel the pull of this person. And the connection that you have with them. It's very exciting. But I hope that you enjoyed that, my loves. If you did, please let me know. I would love to lose my mind in the comments with you about this connection. Absolutely fucking stunning. If my energy resonated, the reading resonated, please subscribe, my loves. All of my links for Instagram and information on private readings and so on and so forth are down in the description box below. I love you all very much. I'm so happy for you. You deserve every possible wonderful thing that life has for you, my loves. Truly and sincerely, you are fantastic people, and I adore you very fully, and I am so excited that you are connecting with somebody you are deserving of. I love you very much. Bye. Hello, 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 my beautiful beloveds. If you picked the 7 of Water, 7 of Cups, gorgeous, gorgeous, and the 7 of Fire, holy fucking shit. 7 of Wands, this is your reading on have you met your soulmate in a dream. 7s, my darling, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Very important numbers for you. Confirmations of spirit. Also confirmations that you are very close to connecting with your soulmate. Okay, what are we pulling first? We're going to pull the Mermaid Tarot. I just checked the time on the camera, and this reading is going a lot longer than I thought it would. The last few readings have. I feel like it's because the time I'm filming this. Okay, they want me to pull those. They wouldn't have flipped them up. All right. We have the 10 of Cups. Absolutely fucking stunning. We have the Moon. Oh, shit, you guys. We have the King of Cups. Oh, my God. We have the 3 of Wands, and we have the Fool. Oh, fuck. Okay, this is so exciting. Okay, but at the time I'm filming this, it is Aquarius season. So many fucking spiritual downloads, so many intuitive downloads, my darling. So the last few readings have gotten quite long. This one is interesting because each individual reading is longer than I expected. There's a lot to share, my babies. Definitely feels like you are connecting with this person in a dream. It feels like you are aware of them as well. You feel very intuitive, my babies. Excuse me, my loves. And it feels like you're so aware of them that you like actively seek them out. I can see you getting like disappointed when you don't have dreams about them, and then you get a little in your heads and you're like, oh my God, what if like they're, you know, with somebody else or we're like not connected anymore. That's not how it works, my babies. It's just the ebbs and flows. Like it takes a lot of energy to connect with your soulmate spiritually, and like sometimes you guys just don't have the energy for it, you know, hard day at work. It's ironic because it's like sometimes it's especially when you need it, like you've had a very difficult day, you just want some comfort, reassurance from this person, you love the dreams that you have with them, they're very romantic, especially physically, and then they don't show up and you get in your heads, but then bam boom, 2 nights later they show up again, my darling. So very strong connection here. This person is as aware of you as you are of them. You very dually intuitive connection. They feel very connected to their spirituality as you do, my darlings. I feel like both of you have, like, you know, tarot oracle cards that you use pretty regularly. You guys are meditating. They feel like they use their spirituality for work. Excuse me, my loves, where it feels like you do it more as a hobby, for friends, for family. This is a gorgeous fucking connection. So fulfilling. Really coming to fruition. It feels very close with the moon here. And then this feels like both of your energy, and then this feels like the beginning, like it's very, 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 very close. Especially here, they're looking in the same direction. So while they're not going like how I would interpret forward, they're looking the same direction, they're aware of each other, and it's definitely coming very, 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 very quickly. It does just feel like the reason you haven't met yet is because your attention is on, or is meant to be on, something else right now, my darlings. It feels like work, feels like school. We have peace, gorgeous, soulmates, absolutely. We have travel, and we have deception. Ooh, okay, my babies. So we have 7, 2, and 5 equals 7. Wow. Wow. The divinity here. Definitely soulmates, you two. Absolutely clear confirmation. You two are aware of each other. You two are going to meet very quickly. But there's something taking your attention right now. It feels like you are preparing like a big project at work, or you're close to like graduating, close to finishing school, looking for another job. There could be something with travel. It's like something coming up that you're meant to focus on, like maybe you're in a friend or family member's wedding and you have to travel abroad for that, so that's like time and money and attention, and like you're someone important in this wedding, but your attention is on elsewhere, my darlings. It also feels like, I feel like you have someone you've been sharing like these dreams with, or sharing like your spiritual feelings with, someone who you're like you know, I see this person all the time in my dreams, and you see them pretty clearly, like you see them accurately to how they look, except their face. I feel like their face is like either like they either like hug you and bury their face in your neck so you can't see their face, or like they're like, you know, their face is turned away from you. There's something about their face that you can't see, but like you see their body accurately, their height, their hair, everything. We have Scorpio. Yeah, you guys are fucking connected, and we have water. Gorgeous. But there's somebody who you're sharing these dreams with, and this person is, to your face, they're like, oh, that's so fucking cool, that's incredible, I'm so excited for you. But in actuality, there's like some envy here, or there's some disbelief, or both. So it feels like this is meant to be kept to you right now, my darlings. Like, write about it, get out the feelings. You're supposed to be excited. It's a wonderful thing that you're excited, but you're sharing it with somebody whose energy is really, really stunting your happiness and excitement. And that's not good, my babies. We don't want that. But two very spiritually connected people, absolutely fucking stunning. And feels like your dreams are very airy, very floaty. We got a lot of, in the beginning readings, we got a lot of air. Nope, wrong. Water. And now this feels very, very floaty, very airy. You could be like, you know, on mountains, you could be in the clouds, you could be like even floating, swinging, like the feeling of flying through air as well, I feel like is really prevalent in your dreams and meditations, especially falling asleep. Like sometimes it's there's a name for it, that feeling of like feeling like you're falling through air, but and then you fall asleep and then bam, they're there. So it's almost like that's the feeling of like connecting to that person. We have solar plexus, chakra, stomach, And neck. Gorgeous. Yes, this person loves your neck. They're going to kiss it and lick it and bite it. I know this isn't an 18 plus reading, but we're getting a lot of saucy messages as it stands. Definitely feels like you're very close to meeting this person. 2 to 7 months, I feel like you connect with them. We have kitchen, we have studio, and we have bar, music venue. Okay, gorgeous, beautiful. This is how I feel you meet them. So they could be a chef in a restaurant. They could... You could like go to a cooking class and they teach the cooking class, or they're at the cooking class, or like an art class, or some of you could be like graduating from art school and you meet them through that. They feel like they have like a strong presence in the space where you meet them. So if it's a cooking class, they're teaching the cooking class. If it's art class, they're teaching the art class, or they're like, you know, the TA of the art class. Or you could meet them, either they're performing or they're serving at like the bar or work in the restaurant of a bar, or you meet them like at a concert, working like at the concert. They could work as like security. They could work at like is the bouncer the same as security? I don't know. I don't go out places. They could, but you definitely meet them in like they have a very strong sense of power about them. So you could meet them in really different places, but places that focus on creativity, focus on you know, art, cooking, like really, really utilizing your creative nature. But they have a very noticeable presence there, especially with solar plexus and stomach. Stomach is power. They have like a very, very strong presence. We have don't make plans, abso-fucking-lutely. We have outer beauty, ego, and we have hard, don't we? So, yeah, I feel like this really resonates with like you getting really riled up when you don't see them in dreams for a little bit, and it's like, oh my god, like, you know, I've slowed the connection, I've delayed the connection, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to connect with them, yada 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 yada. And that's not the case, my darlings. Trust in the strength of your connection. Trust that you two already have such a solid connection that you can feel them in your dreams, you can smell them, you can taste them, you can touch them, you can see them. That's a very, very fucking strong, very close connection. So trust in that, my darlings, because it feels like the only thing that could possibly, you know, not even delay, because this is happening regardless, but like you're really not enjoying it as much as you should be when you get so worked up about it. Outer, the physical attraction between you both is instant and electric. You notice this person from across the room and vice versa. I feel like you notice them, but their eyes are already on you, so they notice you first, but you're the one to like notice them noticing you, and then you approach them that way. No, thank you. A very strong sense of a magnetic pull to each other, especially physically. You could even have physical intimacy with them, like the first date, the first night that you meet. Very impromptu, very surprising. But this person just, yeah, senses your energy from really, 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 really far away. It feels like they're bringing my attention back to their work as intuitives, and it feels like they definitely do work as intuitives, but it feels like a side hustle. And something about like your connection like allows them to just expand their abilities or connect with their abilities more fully, and they get to do it for work like permanently, which is what they really end up actually wanting to do, to utilize their abilities fully. Oh, we have, okay, I feel like I'm going to take, am I taking all of them? Okay, they say yes. Fine, fine, fine. But this is really, really, really fucking exciting. Yeah, you're going to keep dreaming about them. And I feel like the nice thing when you dream about each other is that it's so, despite whatever else is going on around you both, it just feels like you two existing in a world completely connected without any other or outside influence. It's very gorgeous. We have ship. Yes, surprises. Yeah. Yep. My body can please. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. Beautiful confirmation. Thank you. Animal guide. I have all I need. and the universe is helping me gaining what I desire. Gorgeous. Okay, so confirmations, yes, you don't have to do anything, my babies. You are doing everything exactly as you were meant to. It does feel like there is someone or something that helps you come together with this person. So it's a very close friend or a pet. Like you could be out, walking along, and then you're walking your dog and your dog pulls you like to a pole to pee, and then on the pole is an advertisement for this cooking class or art class or something. Someone who you love and trust and value and who is very honest and sincere and loyal to you helps you connect with this person. Especially like I feel like they're close to you. They're in the same like town or city you're in. So if you meet them while traveling, especially those of you who are in like somebody's wedding, or you're celebrating an anniversary with somebody, like a friend, friends that got married or something, and you meet this person there, you end up living in like the same town or city. You could even be like on the same flight home, which is very cute. You both desire each other hugely and fully, and I feel like that keeps coming up because I feel like that's something that you could be concerned with. Your physicality, maybe you haven't been physically intimate with somebody in a long time or ever. Maybe you, the last time you were intimate with somebody, your body looks different or is different from how it was the last time you were physical with somebody, or the last time you were in a relationship with somebody, because it feels like this person is so clearly reassuring you that yes, I want you, everything, all about you, every fucking thing. I want you internally and I want you externally. So fucking attracted to you. Sees only gorgeous pure love when they look at your body. They see you. They see you as who you are, not the things that you pick apart when you're standing in front of the mirror after the shower and like, oh, I would rather this looked this way, or I'd rather this didn't, do or have this, or yada yada yada. They don't see any of that, my loves. They love you through and through. So fucking attracted to your body. They also allow you to really reconnect with your confidence in your body because of how much they truly, purely want and desire you through and through. And it's not just to fulfill a physical need. It's not just like, oh, I'd pork anything. It's a matter of... to put it elegantly, it's a matter... My nose is so fucking itchy, my darlings. If you're sneezing or you're getting sniffles or you're getting an itchy nose, the confirmation that this person is like right the fuck there. But it's not to fulfill a physical need. It's like, no, I love you so much. I feel no choice but to show you in every possible way I can how much I love you, how much I desire you, how much I want you, how much I need you. And it's fucking gorgeous. Is there anything else, my loves? There's one more thing. Okay, what am I pulling? Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. I always forget the Moonology. Thank you. That's the second reading where I'm like, am I forgetting anything? And they're like, babe, turn around. And I'm like, what? Oh, okay. I haven't been sleeping much lately, my darlings. This Aquarius season is kicking my ass. There's so many fucking messages coming through. I have done more readings in the last fucking week than I have in like the last year combined. Oh my god. That's an exaggeration, but you get what I'm trying to say, my babies. Like, shit's crazy over here. This is too many. Bottom three? Okay, thank you. What do you need to release? Absolutely. Bring love into the situation. Gorgeous. And your commitment is being tested. Okay, beautiful confirmations. Whew. Okay, so we have new moon in Aquarius, waning moon, and first quarter moon. This is fucking stunning. Okay, bring love into the situation. Feels like returning love to yourself, my darlings, because this person will love you completely. Like in the ethers, they already fucking love you completely. So bring that love to yourself. Buy yourself things that make you feel good, clothes that make you feel nice in, things that make you happy and content. You don't need to hide yourself in any capacity from the world, but especially from this person, my darlings. No, 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 no. And release feels like releasing, one, the doubt of this connection, and two, feels like it's calling on you to release like the negative way in which you view yourself. You need, my beautiful babies, you need to be kinder to yourselves. You need to speak to yourselves more kindly. You need to exist in a place of love and kindness towards yourselves. If you want to be healthier, then proactively be healthier. If you want to change your diet, if you want to move more because you would feel good moving more, if you want to be outside more because you would feel good being outside more, if you want to sleep more because you would feel good sleeping more, then do those things for the benefit that they give you. Do not do those things because you're unhappy with how you perceive yourself now and you feel like it needs to change in any way, my darlings, because you are fucking gorgeous. Stunner, 11 out of 10. Love you beyond. And when you care for yourself fully, it brightens your energy, my loves. It really, really, really heals you through and through. I want to sleep more because I know my body needs the rest, because my body works so hard to take care of me and to do all the things I need it and want it to do. I want to, eat things because I want, to not get sick. I want my body to know that I love it and care for it in the way that it loves and cares for me. And I want to give it more nutrients and vitamins. I want to be outside more because I want to experience the beauty of nature and I want to connect with the beauty of nature and know that it is a reflection of myself and the universe that exists within me. You want to do things, my loves, because of the gratitude that you feel towards yourself and your existence as you are now. You don't want to change yourself. You don't want to be different than what you are, because how you are is exactly perfect. There is nothing wrong or bad with who and what you are, my darlings. You are absolutely fucking phenomenal. So do not be so hard on yourselves, my loves. And if you want different things for yourselves, better things for yourselves, they need to come from a place of love, for the love that you have for yourself, because your body loves you. Your body loves you. It is taking care of you. It is the vessel in which you exist. It's as much everything as you are everything, my darlings, internally. And yes, we are just souls in, meaty, squishy, beautiful vessels, but those meaty, squishy, beautiful vessels are as important as our souls are. And we need to love them in the way that we love our souls. So connecting to that very much, my darlings, and your commitment is being tested, again, just resonates with being concerned for the state of the connection. I feel like you also, like, appearance-wise, you're like, oh no, I probably have to look this and this and this way or do this and this before I connect with this person. You do not need to do anything, my loves. I don't know how many ways I can tell you that, babies. You do not need to do anything. You do not need to be anything. You do not need to change yourselves in any ways. Anyway, you just need to exist truthfully and authentically in who you are. Do the things that you feel called to do in a positive, loving way. And you and this person, it's going to be gorgeous, my loves. I'm so fucking excited for you. Is there anything else that give me a shiver and they tell me no? Group number 4, my beautiful angels. I love you so very much. So fucking much. I'm so excited for you to connect with this person. This is loving. This is spicy. This is fucking everything. They also jostled my smoky quartz and fluorite. So if you feel called to either of these stones, my darlings, having them near you, I feel would benefit you a lot. Especially smoky quartz is very good for releasing negativity. Yes, my darlings. But wonderful things coming your way, my loves. Your King of Cups, absolutely. Regardless of gender, this is the energy. This person is romantic. This person is sensitive. They are emotional. They are loving. They are nurturing. Everything that you could possibly want and need, my darlings. You are going to make a fantastic connection. And I am so happy for you. I love you very much, my darlings. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, please let me know by leaving a comment. I would love to talk to you. I would love to hear from you. If the reading resonated, my energy resonated, consider subscribing if you don't mind. All of my links for Instagram as well as information on private readings and my email are down in the description box below. I love you all very, 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 very much. You deserve good things. Bye.